Right, Blues, this is Facebook Live, Toffee TV. We're here, we're live in the studio right now. We've just been doing a little bit of filming, and we're just testing out this new thing we've got basically on Facebook. You need to know really. So, any questions for us? Anything you want to discuss? Just a little quick 5 minute video. Just have a chat with you and see what's going on. Obviously, we've been doing videos today, Baz, about the Dresden Cup, and also about people that we'd like to see, the ins and outs of now, basically, because this is going to be the next couple of weeks are going to be the Dead and Portmans, aren't they?
Yeah, mate, they certainly are. We've been discussing who we think should come in, who we think should go out the door,
Yeah.
who we'd retain. Also, how amazing the Dresden Cup was, and how passionate it is. All of that, all of the above.
So we've got some comments in already. Ben Matheson said Ashley Williams, Wales Online. I know what he's referring to there. Wales Online is saying that Ashley Williams will sign in the next 48 hours. Could happen, couldn't it?
Could happen.
Could happen. And we know he wants to sign. We know Everton want to sign him. So we'll wait and see. Gareth Edwards says, realistically, do you think we will end the transfer window stronger or weaker than last season?
I think
it's question and answers. Come on.
No. I think in most cases we'll be stronger. But if we were to lose, say, a Lukaku,
yeah,
how would you qualify that? If we brought two centre forwards in, you'd have to say that we were probably stronger. But I think we'll just be better all round anyway this year.
Yeah, that's a worry. We spoke about that on the videos. That's a worry. Obviously, Lukaku. How do you replace that kind of player, even with £75 million? How do you replace him?
The goals, isn't it? That's the threat.
Spoke about that in a video. You'll have to watch the video. Scott Poole says, do you know if we will have a third kit? Scott Poole, I know we'll have a third kit. That's all I'm going to say to you. I know what colour it is as well. But I can't say anymore. Alex Corner says, any news on Stonesy? Stop using his nickname. That's the first thing I'd say. Not really, no. I think he wants to go. I think the club want 50 million for him. City are only prepared to give 40 million for him.
They were only prepared to pay 17 million for Lescott. I remember Mark Hughes saying, that's it. Take it or leave it.
Loads of questions
here. Paid 24.
Yeah, so there you go. Colin Loftus says the new ground site ? We know they want the dock. I'm telling you now, they want the dock. Machiri wants the dock. We'll have to wait and see. Peel. It's Peel's land, so there's a lot of discussions to be had. Obviously, there's a B site up in Croxteth.
Isn't there an announcement as well tomorrow?
Well, there's an announcement tomorrow, yeah, about something to do with the Commonwealth Games. We don't know if that'll have anything to do with us, and honestly, we don't know if that'll have anything to do with us.
I'm just saying there's an announcement, so it'd be great if that's something to do with us, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So Matt Bryder says, if you could pick 3 players to sign, fellas, who would it be? Players to pick.
Fraser Forster.
Messi.
No, Fraser Forster. I'd have Boney. And I'd have
Kabali.
Yeah.
There you go. There's our 3. John Chadwick says, Idrissa Guy, what think of? He's talking like Yoda.
What do we think
of? What think of? Idrissa Guy?
I'll be honest.
Centre midfielder you are.
Yeah. Oh, feisty little one, aren't you? I would have, I think, his stats are amazing. Better than Kante, according to stats.
Well, they're not. They're just below Kante.
Yeah. No, I think potentially he looks like a good player, doesn't he? But I'll be honest with you, I don't remember him from playing the 2 games against Villa.
But isn't that a good thing, though, that you didn't remember him? No, it's not. Listen, yeah, that's up to the manager.
I'm happy because I read a bit on him when he was at Lille and when Koeman wanted him last time. And he sounds like amazing, so I'm just going to forget that Villa thing because he had Lescott as his captain, so let's move on.
James Hardwick says, which Everton player are you most looking forward to seeing this season?
The one we haven't signed yet.
Delafeu. That's the one I'm looking forward to seeing. Can he adapt to that centre-forward position in the Premier League? I'm really looking forward to that. Michael Roberts says, Nias, Kone, McGeady out. That was almost like from Wizard of Oz there. Nias, Kone, McGeady. Oh my! Yes, you're absolutely right. Dan Spendlove says, now this comment he says, if we just hadn't had the discussion about 2 minutes ago, I would find this comment really, really worrying. He just says, Fruity King, question mark. So we hadn't had the conversation just about 2 minutes ago. This is in relation to that Fruity King.
Who would be the Fruity King?
Fruity King who...
Hi.
I was listen, over the weekend I was told I was a gay icon, so I'm going with it. Apparently Fruity King could be our new sponsor. Now Fruity King, if you don't know, make all those really annoying games that everyone loves on, is it Duel something? All those really addictive games on Facebook and stuff. They make a lot of them, and they're very, very rich. So that's who they are. We'll wait and see. Club are in talks with to redo all the sponsorship deals, basically. They basically come on and just gone, that's crap. We need new sponsorship deals.
Well, in Farhad.
Joe Fairfield says, Rom staying or going. What do you think, lads? Yeah. I think he's going. I'll be honest. I think he's going. Listen. I think he's going to go. I think he wants to go. And I think if the money is right, he'll go. It's just whether the money's right. But I don't... Listen, I'll tell you one thing, right? And we spoke about this in our video. John Stones and Romelu Lukaku are an amazing in bargaining positions. They could have the club over a battle for contracts if they wanted, and they don't want. So what does that tell you? Rom could be the highest paid player in Everton's history if he wanted to be, but he doesn't look like he wants to be. Now, who's to say at the end of the week he isn't the highest paid player in Everton's history? Could happen as well.
Yeah.
But at the moment, I think he's going to leave the club, which is really worrying. Ellis Nordhoff says, my question is, how do you feel about the passion of Mo Besic, and will it be in the starting... Well, he's actually said the starting XL next season. I don't think he wears an XL. I think he wears more of a medium. I love the passion of Mo Besic. Yeah. Sometimes it's too much, and he does stupid things that lead to injuries or runs around in the wrong areas. But I love his passion, and yes, if he stays injury free, he can be a key player this season.
Yeah, I agree. I think the passion's great. He's got to decide what he's going to be and what the role is for him. Really.
So many questions. We said 5 minutes. By the way, are you enjoying this? Would you like us to do this more? We found a way that we don't have to do Facebook Live by doing this. We found a way that we can do it.
And we can mute our phones. So
yeah, we can do it like this, so we can have a conversation, and it's going to be big. It's going to be big. It's going to be big, guys. Guys, when I'm running president of America, it's going to be great. It's going to be great, honestly, guys.
Listen, Donald,
I'm going to ban the Reds. First thing I'm going to do, all Reds are going to be banned. That's what I'm going to do. Right, I've got a bit of it.
Me missus, if you're watching, I don't know what time I'll be in.
Mark Treff has said, still need a first choice goalkeeper.
Yes,
We've done that in the video. Kane Forshaw has said, don't want Ashley Williams, 32 years old and plenty of decent centre backs. He's not a John Stones. Kane, showing your age because you are very young, and we have seen more centre halves than you've had hot dinners. But a bit of experience is what is needed in this Everton. And he's not a John Stones replacement. We get that. John Stones is a top class player, but what we need is a centre back who can actually defend. And if you can name one of them at the club at the moment, I'll give you a bunch of bananas.
Okay. How are the Irish and German women?
Michael Roberts says, are we linked with any decent goalies? If so, who? No. Gareth Edwards says, is there any merit on trying to get some fringe players thrown in with Stones? Maybe Bonet or Nasri. Now, again, we spoke about this in the video, but if we delayed the sale of John Stones and we looked at the Lukaku situation, then...
I'd have Boney anyway. With Romstein, without a shadow of it. I think them two could be frightening.
James Evans says, how worried are you that Lukaku and Stones might be sold and not replaced?
I'm not worried about Stones in the slightest, because I think he'll bring in one defender. If Stones goes, he'll bring two in. Rom is a different thing. I think How do you replace the goals? If there's players out there, I'd have to say on the video, I'd have Benteke. I'd have if you got rid of Rom and had Boney and Benteke, I'd say we're in much better shape than just having Rom because you'd have two who could score goals.
Steve Harding says signing Williams will be worth an extra 10 points to us this season. And if we get a keeper, that'll be 20 points. God, we're in the Champions League just by. Matt King says, seen the new apparent shirt sponsor, Fruity King, worth 22 million. Yeah, we just discussed that. Chelsea Vizard says Everton. Well spotted. Phil Johnson says, would you have Boney plus money for John Stones?
Yes.
Alan Drummond says Foster, Boney and Remy.
Foster.
Are they beers? Or...
I'd have 2 out of 3. Remy's gone off the boil. But yeah, I'd have 2 out of 3.
China.
Just chill.
Sounds like he should be in China.
That's where he'll go for £100 a week or something.
Bal Athwal says, love your share, Ped. Scott Poole says, Hennessy to Saints, so Forster to Everton. It's not Hennessy to...
It's Alex McCarthy.
McCarthy, isn't it? Or is he?
Hennessy's gone to Saints, Southampton, then just coming.
Steve Harding says, why are you boys doing a German accent? Well, we weren't doing a German accent, but we are doing a German accent now, Steve.
I'm not Steve.
Michael Roberts, Southampton signed new goalie, so Forster, question mark.
Michael, who have they signed? Is it Alex McCarthy or is it Wayne Hennessy? Come back to us on there.
Peter Dodd says, surely Nias and Coney are the best centre pairing. Do you agree, lads? James Evans says, how many players do you think we'll sign this week with Erwin Koeman saying it's going to be a busy week?
3.
4. So we're just guessing. Alex Fitzgerald says, if we were to strengthen one position, lads, where would you look, defence or keeper? Superman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we can play both roles.
Yeah, goalie.
Number 1.
Carl Dyer, go on, make a prediction as it stands. Where do you see us finishing this season? What was that?
7th.
Okay. 8. Jake Altman says, when will we get a normal sponsor? Don't know. Michael Roberts says, sack kit bag. John Chadwick says, he wants Champions League football. He wants Champions League football because he said it twice. He actually got the punctuation wrong in 2 separate messages.
There he goes.
John McCormack, Rom 60 million plus Remy, Stones 40 plus Boney. Interesting. Paul Bernard says Lukaku or Stones. To be fair, Stones asked for a transfer and has kept quiet. Romelu runs his mouth far too much. If Romelu had Besic passion, then would be top talent. But if Besic had Rom talent, Phil Johnson's yes, do more of these. Mark Walsh says, hope we get William Strong. Ian Duffy says, surely selling are both players. I think he says best players. Is giving the wrong impression. We are meant to be making statements and contradicting that. Yeah, but you say that, but everyone sells their best players. Let's not kid ourselves. Man United sold Ronaldo. Liverpool sold Luis Suarez. You've got to get what they're worth.
Arsenal sell all of this.
That's the thing, yeah.
I think, yeah, let me ask you a question. Who is it?
Liam Duffy.
Liam Duffy. If Everton were to sell Lukaku and replace them with Benteke and Boney for argument's sake, would we be better off as a squad?
We'll have to wait for that.
You'll have to wait.
Tommy Morgan says, my only worry of Rom goals, not a lot of top-class striking options out there to replace him. Exactly. That's why Chelsea won him. Liam McGlone says, which player would you like us to bring in that we haven't been linked with? Pele. Who have we not been linked with?
Lacazette.
Who have we not been linked with?
Lacazette.
Steve.
No. Timo Horn. Go.
Steve Agnew says, what striker would you like to buy? Head. I'm not asking you.
Not asking. Why are you not asking me? Why are you not asking me?
Striker I'd like to see us buy.
You know.
Josie Altidore. The MLS show for the other side.
Fabian Castillo.
Oh, Fabian Castillo. FC Dallas. I'm telling you. He has whistling feet for sake. Whistling feet!
Kyle Larin. Get him for £2 million.
Craig Lawton says Wales Online saying Williams in the next 48 hours.
Be good if it is.
Ellis Nordoff says, do you think James McCarthy will be important to us this season, or will he be sold? And if for how much? God, that's a lot of questions. I think he has to have a look at him first. He has to have a look at him.
I think he's vulnerable.
Michael Roberts says, what about our pairing of Goff and Watson? Exactly. We spoke about this on a video.
Are you looking at these videos before us?
Kane says, Ashley Williams can defend, yes, and just think we're capable of getting better defenders.
We will, but as we move forward,
Yeah,
Kane, we just need to defend.
We just need now, don't we?
Back up the league, don't
now. Rome wasn't built in a day.
It's all about now, Kane. You should know that.
Paul Bernard says Ashley Williams can lead the line. It's a cracking buy. We always have leaders over the years. Boney, Remy, plus about 90 million seems about right. John McCormack says sell Coney, McGeady to Moyes. At Sunderland, we're only holding them back at Everton. Joe Spatcher says, how many players do you think we will sign before the deadline shuts? Roughly. Tony Morrell, friend of the show, says, think we definitely need a keeper. Think Ashley Williams is a proper centre-half. Loves a big tackle, no messing about. Think we definitely need another top-class striker plus another striker to push the other.
All day, Toe.
Yeah, Toe! We want Tony Bellew back in the studio.
Back in here with you.
Get him on.
With him. You two come in, see him.
Tom Bates says, all gone quiet on, he hasn't actually said quiet, he said quite.
Listen.
On Koulibaly. I'm just saying what people are writing.
Because we bid, it's more than Chelsea. Chelsea haven't upped the bid. He obviously wants Chelsea. He'll probably still go to Chelsea. If Chelsea don't up the bid, he'll come to us.
This was a 5-minute video. There's about 8,000 questions.
5 minutes left. I'm starving. Been in work since half.
Stop having sub-tweet questions.
Should have done this at 6.
Michael Roberts says, McCarthy. Cheers. McCarthy, the goalie actually, McCarthy.
Oh, McCarthy, cheers, mate.
Davis is required. He has gone in as the number 2.
Right.
And he's number 3 at Palace. So that's why.
He's moved up.
McCormack, guy, signs tomorrow. Let's get it on.
Yeah.
Okay, John. Michael Lowe, if Stones and Lukaku aren't sold, what effect? He actually said effort. Do you think? Although he actually has said effort, do you think they'll give? And if you don't give 100% commitment, should he be benched? Yes.
Yes.
Matt King, are you the fruity king? Matt King says Southampton have signed Alan McCarthy.
He tried to buy him in January.
Peter Ingrassa says Bonucci, anyone?
Well, I think Chelsea will go for him if we get the other.
Ellis Nordoff has said Bonucci 100%. Are you just talking to each other? Alex Fitzgerald is why anyone is mentioning Forster is beyond me. He signed a 6-year deal. Chris Haddon says.
Hang on, hadn't Steve Walsh just signed a 6-year deal?
12-year deal. Chris Haddon says, do you think we'll play 2 up front this season?
Yes, at times, yes.
Andrew Mabb says, let him go. No player is bigger than EFC.
Let him go. Who, Rom or Stones?
That could be anyone.
Not Nias. Stop it, mate. Not Nias.
Ben Martin says, yeah, but the teams have sold their best players of class players to fit in there to place by looks in replacing Stones.
And we will move forward.
Do you know what, right? The thing about Stones is a boss player. But what if Koeman doesn't want Stones to be la-di-da from the back? What if he wants defenders to defend? Did Wes Morgan and the other fella, Hoof, did they play out from the back last season? Or did they just defend?
I think the biggest thing is it's down to Koeman, isn't it? We can have our own opinion, but he's the manager, isn't he? Stones goes, Koeman.
I'm going to have to ration these now. Tommy Fleming says, Baz, who would win in a fight between Big Dunk and Distan?
Big Dunk?
Sorry if I'm not hitting all the questions, honestly. We've got all the videos to do. We need to go home. Right. I'm just trying to get ones that are not...
Just ask me while you're searching.
Ben Martin, you need to do a live arm wrestle.
My shoulders are rubbish next.
James Evans, all teams are best players, but Ronaldo and Suarez were sold abroad and not to Premier League rivals.
No one's coming in for them now, are they? Madrid, with Chelsea, you'd sell them to Madrid, wouldn't you?
Patrick Power.
Is it you? Is it you, Patrick?
Liverpool wouldn't sign. Hang on! Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Liverpool wouldn't sign Williams due to his age, despite being better than their defenders. Liverpool have just signed someone who's 30.
Cavlan.
Get over this age thing.
Next.
Will Goodison survive without Jank?
Oh.
That's from James Beck. Tony Clay says, can you see the club pulling a Marquis signing out the bag? Have to be a big bag.
I can, but probably on deadline.
Right. Michael Roberts says, in Koeman we trust. Alex Fitzgerald says, boss this, lads, do another Q&A. We will.
Not tonight.
This was our test.
I've got to go home.
And Joe Fair, hang on. Baz and Ped make more of those half-an-hour discussions. Yeah, that's from Ellis. And Joe Fair, Manager is 217 and it's just a sign. Good point, Joe McCormack. And Joe Fairfield says, would you consider a top 8 finish a good season or top 12 with a trophy? My standards are the same as yours. Want us to win everything. Go on, Anthony.
Oh, top 12, like 12. Or top 12, so we're in the top 12.
What do you reckon?
Don't know.
I'm just going to lean over because I'm going to cancel this in a minute. I say, I'm going to say, it depends. If it's progression, then, I mean, as long as it's not like last season where it's like, well, top 8 in the Toffee. How about that? Right. Thanks for watching our first Q&A. We will do more of these. This was our test to see if it worked. And thankfully, you have all jumped in. And we've reached over 1,000 people. We've had loads of comments, and we'll do more of this. And what this will be brilliant for is if we can break news, we'll be able to do it this way, which will be fantastic. This is how we're going to do the dailies from now on as well. So it's like done there live and looks great. And thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later. Nice one.